Welcome back to the channel. So I just put this trade on just 5 minutes ago. I figured why not? Let me put the recording back on, try to cover it for you guys real quick. This is of USAR. I like this one in particular only because earnings super bad, super bad. I mean, let's take a look at this real quick here. If you just Google their earnings here, you just cannot find anything positive about it. I mean, they just simply missed across the board on everything. Even the AI is telling you it's not a great look. The stock gapped down big overnight. You can see that even with the chart here, the moment the numbers came out, unequivocally, the numbers were super bad. The earnings call, nothing could save it. Okay, the stock was down in the overnight session. We're talking about a number such as like as far as 10%. It stayed down, started to get bit up a little bit here. Even then, it still opened up with a gap of about 3 to 4%, but it's been getting pushed up. It's been getting pushed up. You know, all this morning, we've seen people coming in and buying off the back of super bad earnings. And that's what this earning failure strategy is all about, right? It helps that when we look at the press releases for the day, the first thing we see here is the fact that USA rare earth stock falls after Q2 miss on both top and bottom lines. There's nothing bullish you can take from this to explain the movement. And that's when we want to get into these trades. When there's no explanation for why the move is happening, that gives us some input into the positioning within the stock. And that might tell us, hey, listen, earnings, it doesn't matter that they're this bad. There may not be enough sellers right now to push the stock lower. And if anything, people are positioning more bullish. If you look at the daily chart here, stock really hasn't done much since it IPO'd. I wonder if it took over another ticker from the past. That's what a chart looks the way it does. We are sitting towards the bottom of the range here. Again, none of this truly means anything, but what it does mean to me, at least right now, is the fact that we were able to hold on to very poor earnings and reverse higher. And I got into this trade because it's intraday. Now, keep in mind, how is this trade going to be managed for me moving forward? Well, we see where the close is. If we close below that, okay, now I'm going to use the word a material close below that. And what do I mean by material? I mean, like, you know, closes 2% below that. Okay, I'm stopped out. I am out of this trade, right? If it closes 10 basis points below, I'm not going to hold it to it, okay? Give me 2%, I'm out of this trade, especially in a stock that is this volatile. As we're having this conversation, you could see that it's actually going away from being an earnings failure and going back into it. But that's why I'm covering this, because very often this is the situation you're looking at. That a stock is having an earning failure in front of you like this. You've got to make a decision. Is this simply going to be a gap fill and a crap? 100% that can happen, which is why we size in partials intraday. And then we try to ease out. If this starts going -3 on the day, on me, guess what? I'm sizing out already. I'm not going to try to ride this all the way down to the bottom. I'm going to start coming out of the stock here. But at the same time, there's also, and I've seen this many times over, the stock can end up finishing up 8% on the day, on the same day that it started off -10. That can also happen. Right now, it's chilling here. This is also good action, by the way. In terms of gap fills, what I always notice is that it usually goes, it fills that gap, harsh rejection pulls off. So I will never be the first one to buy. For example, this right here, this action, I would never jump into it here. This is that first attempt. That is the actual gap fill. I would never hop into that because yes, it might gap fill and go back lower. But the fact that it did that, came lower and then built back to it, that's a good sign. Because very often, again, these gap fill type of maneuvers, it stomps into it, gets up into it, and then reverses harshly off of it. So far we're looking good. Now, super volatile stock, keep that in mind, right? So mind your sizing here. Mind your sizing here, because even from just a week ago or so, you know, the stock is trading 43% up, okay? So you have to mind that size way smaller into this trade, especially when we're trying to capture it intraday and we're not quite sure if it's a real earnings failure or not. So far it's looking good. It's looking good because those numbers were so bad and the immediate stock movement had confirmed that for us, and there's been nothing positive since those numbers have come out to warrant the move that we're currently seeing with USAR. Now, again, by the time you see this video, there's a chance that this trade is no longer valid. I just want to share this with you guys because for earning failures, for this strategy, normally speaking, only 40 to 50% of the trades end up working out. 60% I get stopped out, okay? When I make these videos for you guys, I got no clue which basket this stock will be in. If I knew that, I would go super heavy into it, right? But I've got no clue. Any of the videos that I'm making, I've got no clue. And I would be a fool to think that I can pick the best ones for the videos because, again, if that was the case, I would size myself differently if I felt I had an edge in picking which of these earning failures are actually going to stick or not. So there's more chances than not of this actually failing. But the way we make our gains here is not by having a better win-loss ratio. It's by simply making more on our winning trades than how much we lose in our losing trades, right? That is what we're after here. So keep that in mind. But we'll see how this trade goes. So again, keep your eye on it. If you haven't gotten into it, see how it closes. Hopefully there isn't massive slippage in terms of the stock finishing up 5-6% on the day. Now you're wondering, how do I get into it? I have a wider stop. That's always tricky. But I just wanted to show you one in real time. Essentially, when I'm kind of sitting here and I'm trying to decide how to manage this trade, how do I take a volatile stock that is kind of in the midst of it having an earnings failure? I wanted to show it to you guys live. If you found this helpful, leave me a like, subscribe for more videos such as this one. Other than that, thank you so much. Till next time.